guys? This is Walker here. I'm going to be giving you a little breakdown of the college basketball season. We're about half a month left remaining in the regular season. The season will be ending up. The conference tournaments will be starting. But so far to this point, the standings as they are right now, Kentucky is at number 1 with a record of 23-1. At number 2, Syracuse with a record of 23-1 as well. And then Ohio State, Missouri, and North Carolina round out the top 5. Other schools that are in the top 10, key schools, are Baylor is at number 6, Duke is at number 9, and then Murray State is at number 7. They're the only undefeated team in the land. They're 23-0, and they aren't in the top 5, even though they're undefeated, because of their RPI or their strength of schedule, playing in a much smaller conference against weaker opponents. They're not playing against Connecticut or Syracuse. They're not in a big name conference. But it's still a great story, them being undefeated. Also, their head coach, this is his first year as a head coach, so that's pretty cool that he hasn't lost a game yet in his career, seeing if he can keep his streak alive. And really being in the top 10 for Murray State, that's great for their school, gives them great publicity, and they're a good basketball team. So they'll be looking to definitely keep their record going, possibly undefeated, but see how far they can advance in the tournament in March. And then players that have stood out to me so far this year, Anthony Davis at Kentucky, he has been a force this year. He's a freshman, and he's come in this year and just done work. He can get buckets, he can get boards, and he challenges pretty much every shot on the defensive end. He had a game a couple weeks ago where he had 8 blocks in the game as a freshman, and that actually ties the freshman record for blocks in a game, tied with Shaquille O'Neal back when he played for LSU. And when you're at the center position and you're tied for Shaquille O'Neal with some stat, you're doing something right. Other teams that have stood out to me have been Missouri. They are ranked 4th right now. I mean, they are very fast and a very experienced team. They're a little unorthodox what you see. They don't necessarily have a big man. They do have Ratcliffe, who, as he's shooting a ridiculous field goal percentage, something like 75%. So he's trying to keep that up and possibly have the highest field goal percentage ever in a season. But they're small. Missouri is a very small team, but they are very fast and they are very quick, and really they just run down their opponents. They're able to score from deep. They have a bunch of shooters on their team. Marcus Denman, Kim English, and then at the lead guard position, the Pressey brothers are very quick and very smart with the ball. High basketball IQ. Missouri looks very good. I think they can make a deep push into the tournament just because of their speed, and they're just going to, go up against tired teams, and those teams aren't going to be able to hang with them. And then the conference tournaments, they're going to be starting around, some conferences will be starting theirs the first part of March. Most all will be started by about, the March 10th, and the tournament's wrapping up a couple days after that. And then the big tournament, March Madness, the NCAA, the championship, that'll be starting once all the tournaments end about midway through March, and that wraps up the first part of April. And my vote for that, I'm thinking Missouri has a chance to win the tournament. I think my Final Four as of right now, I would definitely put in Kentucky, possibly Syracuse, Missouri, and I'm going to go Duke. I think, even though right now they're in 9th and, there's some great teams in front of them, Coach K, he knows how to win. I mean, simple as that. Duke is a winning program. So I think he'll be able to, get his guys together. They do have some young players on their team, such as Austin Rivers, but they definitely have some experience and leadership. So look for them deep in the tournament. That'd be my kind of sleeper pick for the Final Four. And yeah, so the NCAA men's regular season ending in a couple of weeks, and it should be a very exciting postseason and a tournament for college basketball. So thank you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later.